Yes.
Telling you.
Yes.
So what happens is,
And my
and
drinks.
let me tell you,
Drinks, yes.
I would have told everybody about because I didn't get a chance to tell Ray.
I did invite everybody.
Yes,
He
just so y'all know.
did.
Yes,
He
he did.
invited everybody, but what happened was is that about time I got the invite to get to y'all already know that my lag time is horrible.
Yeah, I know.
And so I knew that you were going to the back to school thing with the after party radio.
Right.
And so I figured that I'll just go ahead and let you go there. And then I thought that this one right here next to me was going to go. Because remember in the meeting, she said, well, what time it start? Send me the information.
Right.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
Like she was going to go
Right,
somewhere.
No, I was gonna go because remember I was gonna go there and come back until it, so it get dark. 'Cause
Right.
you know it's that time.
Yeah. Well, I just be honest with you. I had a lupus week this week, so lupus kind of beat me up this week. So I was in bed yesterday. I'm
Did
just
you
be
get a chance
honest
to
with
make
you.
it?
No, I didn't make it. I was struggling with lupus this week, and lupus won most of the week, but that's all right. I'm back today, so
That's good.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That we're going.
It's okay.
They won the
you
battle,
know.
but didn't win the war.
Right.
I mean, it ain't like we looking for no update on it anyway.
Oh.
You know, I mean, y'all know how I act,
Yeah.
just saying, well, like we looking for no update,
Can I have
or whatever. So now we gonna, while I'm making a mockery of myself on live real quick. Let's talk about arguments versus discussions. Now
I think we just did. Say that.
Yeah.
Right?
And so I think that a lot of people, when the reason why I think he just brought this up for cases is because I think people are lacking communication in their relationships and things of that nature. And so while most passing and pouring the wine juice, the Jesus juice around,
Thank you.
I'm gonna start with Hendrix because this was kind of your topic.
Right.
So I want you to give us what you was thinking when you came over.
Okay, so when I talk about arguments versus discussions, see, arguments to me are where you're not listening. It's one-sided. It's not going back and forth. See, a discussion is where you can have a disagreement, but you're actually hearing the other person. You're not speaking to respond. You're speaking to actually from listening and actually making sense of what the other person said. See, now that is a perfect example.
Okay.
Of listening without the intent
It's
of
part of an argument.
understanding.
That's
Yes.
an argument.
That-
See,
yes.
now this
That's
will
an
start
argument,
an
right.
argument.
Right.
So this is the perfect example. So for all of y'all that don't know what's going on, if you catch us on Facebook and YouTube, you'll actually see.
That's
So Q specifically asked Mo for a full cup.
Right. Yes.
Now Mo told him some
A cone.
adult
A quarter of a
beverage
It was a cone.
in a Kona. Now this, my friends, I don't care how you try to cut it. Now this is not a full cup.
Right.
So I don't know what Mo's reception of
In
Q's
third world
words
countries,
were.
it's a
However,
Maybe
this,
not
if
third
we
world
examine this from a non-biased point of view, what you have here is an empty cup. It is not filled all the way up. So with that being said, sometimes you need a little outside help to come in. And what to do, you get that little outside help and say, now this
That's good.
is what he was asking
Yes.
for.
Oh, look at that.
See, now that's what he was asking for. Now, this is where therapy, therapy and marital counseling come into play because you need that outside
help sometimes.
that outside help to come in and make that cup just right.
Oh.
Right.
So,
Yes.
well,
Absolutely.
and while y'all drink to that, let me go and open up my tea.
Okay.
Sipping on the tea.
Yes, yeah, I ain't got nothing in here this time. It's freshly open, so gonna keep it clean this time.
So I like that. I like that topic. Argument versus discussions. Like yesterday, when we were at your house, we had. Let me kind of paint the scenario real quick, which is really funny. Scenario was that we had a conversation in regards to religion and stuff like that. And what happens is the conversation got kind of intense a little bit, but after the intense conversation, everybody was like real cool. Like, I respect your opinion, you respect my opinion type deal. And I think that's what a lot of us need to do. We need to have more dialogue.
Right.
We need to be able, like one of the things that we said we wanted to do in our second year going forward, that we were not going to be looking at our cell phones while we were on the air. Because what happens is that it blocks the communication, and you won't don't understand what the other person is saying. You know, and it's a form of not listening, like you're not interested. You know, and so as people, not just as black people, but as people, you know, like we were talking about yesterday, that sometimes, you know, we need to be able to be more forthcoming, and so that way, you know, we can communicate more, and not only that, you'll be able to understand everybody's point of view more. You know, even if you don't agree with it, then maybe you may have some kind of education or more of an understanding as to where a person is coming from.
Right. And
you know, and so
empathy.
right, you know, and so you know, dialogue is really, really huge, and that's one thing that we're missing in relationships, is that we don't stay friends. You know, when you're with somebody, whatever the case it is, and y'all get along good in the bed, and y'all get along good when you first get together, whatever the case is, and even during the dating process. But you forget to be friends, you know, and that is like really, really huge. And I'm glad that we was talking about it on the phone the other day, you know, about these arguments, because I don't like to argue. You know, that's just not my thing, because I'd be like, you know what, how about this? How about you don't call me for 2 days and I mean it?
You put them on punishment?
And you be on punishment.
Yeah.
And I really mean it too, and it's horrible, because I know my own bad behavior, you know, and if you call me back like a day and a half later, I said 2 days. That's what I mean. And I don't want to talk to you till then. And it's going to be up to you if you're going to be dumb enough to do it. And see, but that's just me. You know, that's why I say, you know, I don't like to argue. You know, that's why I said nothing to her about when she pulled up my drinky drink. Because it don't matter.
I wish a dude would tell me, how about not call me back in 2 more days? How about you never need to be called back?
And that'll be fine with me.
And
that would be fine with me,
Oh
because my thing is this: if the argument is something that doesn't need to be discussed, like for example, I'm the type of person, I think logically. If you have an issue, then you bring your issue up like an adult, so we can sit down and talk about it. Don't throw a fit or have an attitude and then expect me to respond accordingly. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a time frame. And if you are not okay by then you're supposed to kick rocks.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. And I hate to interrupt. No. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. See, some people think that. No, I'm gonna just be very specific. Some women think that. No, I'm not gonna call them women, because women are different. Some females. Some females think that males are mind readers. Look here. I'm gonna be blunt with you. Men are stupid. And it's coming from a man. We stupid. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. When it comes to women, we stupid. So you have to be very blunt and very specific. However, 2 men can have a conversation that lasts 5 minutes and be very deep. It'll take 2 women 3 hours to have that same conversation. It's not that we don't understand, it's we communicate different.
Right.
But then there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity. Men are ignorant of women. When I say that, it's because that the understanding of how a woman's mind works can only be understood by another woman. Just like the way a man's mind works can only really truly be understood by another man. So we're ignorant of the way each other thinks. This is where that communication comes in, and it's very, very critical and very, very key.
Right.
So you have to be able to clearly communicate your thoughts to the other person. And if you can't do that, that's where you're gonna bump heads. As adults, you have to sit down and be, hey, let me take a step back and really try and understand what my partner is saying.
Then just hang on just a second. Miss Charm, can you hear me? You hear me, Miss Charm? If them white people music come over in my show, I'm gonna be mad. You hear me?
What's wrong with you? You really got white music.
Listen, let me tell you
We
something.
got white music.
We pay for our time like they do. Ain't no way in hell we that loud. I'm gonna take us to our first break. Even though Miss Sunshine was supposed to take us to our first
I'm done.
I'm giving Miss Sunshine a
I'm
breather.
speechless.
And I'm just sinking lower and lower in the seat. Listen, we got a 5 to 7 minute break real quick. First off, you're gonna rest in peace to the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. And you gotta get up to Aretha.
Nobody like Aretha.
I mean, Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul. We're gonna get you guys, when we come back from our break and stuff like that, I want you guys to share with our audience and stuff on Facebook and everywhere who you are. And I want Jason to talk a little bit as well about his business and things of that nature before we go into our next topic and stuff. But we got Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin, and then A Rose is Still a Rose. And we'll be right back in about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, let me get this chair out here. I'm just following all the way down like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off.
I'm gonna take this. I thought it was gonna be somebody else in here.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Okay. I don't know. These two.
Can I talk to somebody else?
Please.
Just a little bit.
This. Get it.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
get it.
Alright.
Oh, get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh, all right. You know she all right with me.
Woo.
She got that leg that's good so everybody can get it.
Baby, that's the backyard
Mo,
barbecue.
you stingy with alcohol. I know.
Mo.
Yeah, be glad I can't drink.
Uh-uh.
Cause I
Give
never
us
come.
some. Give us some.
I never been at your house.
Thank you.
I have to bring my own bottle.
Baby, I got a bar at the
Let me
house.
come to behind you. Come behind
Oh, wow.
you. You look pretty. You look pretty
We
today.
had a credit corner seminar.
Really? Why you didn't tell me?
I didn't think you was gonna go.
I told them all they had permission to do was
Let me
Yeah,
check.
what's it?
Credit corner. I conduct credit corner seminars across the U.S.
what the heck is this mess?
What's a credit card?
What we do is we empower, we educate people.
About credit.
Particularly the African American community. I write articles for black newspapers, the local black newspapers throughout the U.S. And so what I do is I explain this between charge card and credit card.
I don't
How to
know.
clean up your own
It's
credit.
still going or not. No, it's not.
I think so. I'm thinking about doing a webinar.
I'm totally
But I
recording.
want to bring in
I can't do
specialists like
YouTube.
vendors, credit repair, because I get a
Won't let
lot
you
of
do it.
calls with people's credit.
It won't let me go YouTube live.
It needs to be to get a loan.
You want me to
So
do
I need
it?
to refer out.
It's not you, it's the
credit
network.
repair
Oh.
specialists. But
It's
I would
just-
like
I'm
to
sorry, it's not me,
educate
it's just
and
the
help
network.
and just do. So yeah, I would like to get you on the webinar. I'm going to do a webinar probably next month.
So,
But
so all our viewers, y'all will see this on YouTube and Facebook. We'll upload it later. We having a network issue, so we can't go live. So y'all will get the show like 2 hours late. It'll be 2 hours late, but y'all will still see all behind the scenes,
You know,
like I
get
used
rid of
to.
those, that's 10%.
All the foolishness, and you know,
10%. Because the more addresses you have, you know, the lower your score is because it looks like you're always moving.
Are we on live?
Variations of your
no
it
We not.
is, yeah,
network.
you're trying to have
But I got
Okay.
I'm recording for YouTube.
We're not on live real quick. I think we're gonna try to get it up.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
That's
I deal with a lot of
Oh, okay.
what else called? Oh, Army.